Hi everybody, 9:01, pretty close. My light's funny. Oh well, okay. Wednesday. Today's all about skin and calm. So today is buy Blue Tansy and get Lavender and Roman Chamomile free. Okay. So if you watched my intro video where I kind of quickly blasted through all the oils, maybe you saw what I did with Blue Tansy. Blue Tansy is amazing for skin, blemishes, the little bumpy things that, that happen when we get older, all those things. It's a great one to add to your moisturizer. It's floral, but it's a flower, but it's not a really like florally perfumey oil. It's just, it kind of smells like wildflowers a little bit to me. Now, here's what's amazing about Blue Tansy. It's the Smurf blue color, and I'm not kidding about the Smurf blue. Now, let's see. Okay, ready? You can see? Let's do one. Okay, see that? Now, don't be alarmed. It does go away. Oh, it's crazy. So this is what you're going to want to put it in your moisturizer because it's a little crazy. Here, I'll put it on the back of my hand. It does soak in. But what's amazing is once it does soak in, it really does the most amazing things to your skin. Pro tip, if you have a white desk like I do, you don't want to be putting your hands on the white desk. I see that it's finally faded, but it's pretty cool. Anyway, it does eventually go away, and you can just if you don't want it all over your hands, it does wash off. But you want to get that in your skin, okay? Because it's really, really amazing. Really amazing. And this is one of those ones that we don't necessarily usually pop into our carts, because it's kind of a specialty oil in a way. I mean, if you have really intense skin things, then you might be someone who has this. But if you're someone who's like me, it's like, my skin gets annoyed sometimes, and I certainly don't have perfect skin. But it's a really good one to have around. And this is a really good time to get it. It's an expensive one. The skin oils are more expensive. And the reason for that is because they're low yield oils. What that means is you need a lot of raw material to produce the essential oils. So it's not like, oh, well, this one's in high demand, so we're going to charge higher. That's not how the pricing works in doTERRA. The pricing works because of how difficult it is to source the oil and how much raw material you actually need. So Blue Tansy is one of those ones where you need a lot of Blue Tansy flowers to create this. Now, Blue Tansy is not a blue flower. I think it's yellow or white. Maybe it's, I don't know. But what happens is when they steam distill it, there's a chemical in here called chemazoline, and the chemazoline is what is so stellar for your skin, but that's what causes somehow, I don't know, magically it makes it turn blue, right? So Blue Tansy for skin, it's really glorious, and this is such a good time to get it because you get freebies, and these freebies are standard. So we'll talk about lavender. If I were stranded on a desert island and can only take one oil, it would be this. And believe me, no one is more surprised about that than I am, because before doTERRA's lavender, I thought lavender was gross. You know why? Because lavender is the most popular of all the essential oils, and because of that, it's the most adulterated. It's the most altered of all the oils. So many companies just, seek to make a profit, and instead of going through the trouble of having a pure oil of super high quality like this, they put stuff in it, and then it smells weird. So if you've ever had an issue, I know lots of people who were like, ooh, I don't like lavender. I didn't either. Smell this one. And what I really love, you can see a little bit of blue on my hands. It does go away, I promise. See? I love doing oils classes in person, because when we pass the oils around, there's always an oil that really speaks to someone, and it's a different oil for every person. And when I first had my first class, the lavender went around, and I politely smelled it, and see what happens to my face? You can tell when an oil speaks to someone. This one speaks to me. It felt like someone put a warm blanket over me and gave me a hug. That's what lavender does to me. So lavender, we know that it's very calming. It certainly is for me. I know people who use it for stage. I don't, because for me it calms me down a little too well. And for me, I don't want to be that calm on stage. I want a little more energy. So, but certainly is stellar for sleep. Did you know it's also stellar for skin? So the floral oils are really great for skin, and especially things like itches, anything sort of red and bumpy and itchy, really good for that. And burns, so put it on undiluted. So don't dilute with a fatty oil on a burn. But as soon as you get the burn, just put a drop on there and it takes the sting away. Like, it's kind of crazy. And it has the amazing ability to help your skin heal if it's not healing fast. I once had a cut on my knuckle, and every time I went like this, it popped open. It was a bad one. And I just thought, oh, well, let's see what happens if I put lavender on it. And it sped up the healing enough that I no longer was damaging it every time I moved my finger. Lavender, man, it's the best. And itchy bug bites, great on that, as we're getting into bug season. Roman chamomile is another one that is great for sleep. I like this one too because it's kind of like Blue Tansy. It doesn't smell like flowery. Like lavender smells flowery, but Roman chamomile doesn't. It's very calming, also good for skin, and great in tea. So if you want to like take a hot cup of water and just put one drop of this in there, put the drop in first and then put the water on top, have that before bed, calm you right down, you sleep like a baby. You know what's great in the diffuser is Roman chamomile and lavender together. I would do 4 lavender, 2 Roman chamomile, but you can adjust it how you want. Sleep like a baby. Okay. Today's BOGO, valid today only, by Blue Tansy. Now, Blue Tansy is 103 Canadian, 85 US, in there somewhere, but you get these staples free, and you get to have this great Blue Tansy in your collection for all the skin things. Great BOGO today. I hope you have a good day and get your BOGOs.